So here we are in Francois Peron National Park, and we're going to do a little walkthrough of the camp setup. So as you can see, we've got everything fully deployed right now. Normally we don't put down the annex, as they call it, to the rooftop tent. We have it down today. We've also got the awning up. It's providing us some very much needed shade. Let's take a quick walk around. So we've got a little windbreaker deployed right under here. That's to keep the wind from coming through underneath the truck. A little bit of a makeshift solution, but it works out okay. Of course, the platform for this whole thing is our trusty Toyota Hilux. Pretty sweet setup. It's completely outfitted with the ARB bull bar. We've got the running lights. It's got the winch outfitted down here. So that's there to get us out of any trouble. We haven't had to use it yet, so I'll find some wood to knock on. Hopefully we don't. You can see we've got the safari snorkel. That is absolutely crucial out here driving through these sands. To get out here was about 50 kilometers of very loose sand track. Of course, the rooftop tent is up here mounted to the rhino rack. Right now it doesn't have the shield deployed because it tends to be pretty flappy in the winds, and we've had some pretty high winds coming off the Indian Ocean here. Then over here, so this is where we keep clothes and essentials. There's my drawer, it's a little messy. And then space here, once we pack up, the gas goes here, the propane, the table goes right over here, chairs go in, and everything straps down nice and secure. Over here, we've just got more storage. Lots of little tiny design details that are very thoughtful in putting this thing together. So back here, we've got our jerry cans, 40 liters of spare fuel. That was particularly helpful when we were traveling through the Nullarbor, and fuel costs were $1.85 per liter, where it was about $1.20 in town. So we made use of those. Then down here, we've got more storage. This is pretty sweet right here. So this was used by the guy that built it for gun storage. I guess he did a lot of hunting. We use it for electronics and valuables. It's far less likely that these things would get swiped back here in a locking drawer, which most people probably don't even know is there. But this is a pretty sweet little extra storage bin to have. Then down here we can see we've got our fresh water supply. So under here is mounted the pump, which was quite a little odyssey for us to get that all working and straightened out, but it's working great now. So the fresh water hose hooks right up to this, then it goes down and hooks up to the sink. Then we've just got this gray hose that comes down from the sink and just drains out behind the tire. Works pretty well. Other than that, this is the kitchen, right? So yeah, full sink with running water, 2-burner propane cooktop. You can hear the fridge running in there. Yeah, so the cooktop just rests on these bars. The legs fold up, and then you just slide it right up into here. It secures in place. We screw it on and it stays nice and secure right up, mounted to the rooftop, doesn't rattle around or anything, and you still have all of the storage space down underneath. So then in the kitchen, we've got our Engel 60-liter fridge. This thing is just awesome. It runs all the time, powered by solar power. We've never actually had to shut it off. Over here, we've got our electric center and our power charging station. So there's a 150-watt solar panel up on the roof. Comes down here to the solar regulator, and then we've got our electric distribution panel and switches right here. So I can switch on lights. We've got 4 different exterior lights on the underside of the doors. Switch for the fridge. Then we've got all of our kitchen stuff right here. So pretty much everything we need to cook our normal complement of meals. Silverware, pots and pans, spice rack, cleaning stuff. All fits pretty nicely right in here. Let's move on over into what for today is serving as our mobile office. So in here we need a little bit of shade, so we're fully set up to work on the road out here. So, you know, not a bad view. You can see the ocean out that way. We've got nice breezes and an entire beach all to ourselves here. All right, so there you have it. That's the walkthrough. We'll do some cool aerial shots to show that it in perspective in its location.